Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah. How did that feel?
Well, you move
Survive.
on, yeah. Yeah, luckily I had also, there was a show called Good Morning Kenya or something. So, and they had hosted a friend of, or a gentleman called Moses Nerito, who then used to run a show, a production called Level 1. And Level 1 used to be the one that used to produce Omo Pick.
Welcome back. Before the break, Wilfred was filling us in on his life in Eastlands. And we're about to transition to him going into KMC finally. Lakini, there's an important part we missed because I felt like there are a bit of details that we're missing. So you live in this house that your grandpa left for you. I was curious, maybe do you start getting other roommates? Because, I'm assuming it's a big house, not too big, but I don't think your grandpa would choose
It's Lando, the houses are not that big.
Oh.
They're not that big, trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, once I started working at the barber shop, then I was able to at least, meet my, my
Your needs.
my needs, food, whatever, clothing. And then of course, because you start earning, you start also supporting others.
Yeah.
Because again, it's Nairobi, everyone wants to come to Nairobi. So as soon as my aunties finish high school, they all want to come to Nairobi. So eventually now I'd become almost like the breadwinner for a few years. So they would come and join me as well. And I would be the one, fending for them, making sure that there's food and, stuff. And then of course, that time they also started like going almost like apprenticeships at the Uhuru Market. So that, learning how to make clothes and stuff, salon. Yeah. So eventually it became like the way we were in Shags, now we're in Nairobi.
In Nairobi, oh my God.
Yeah,
what was the highest number of people in that house? Not part-time, but like maybe the peak season.
I think there was a time we had like, 3 aunties and myself. And then my uncle, of course, would come and go because he lives in Botella.
Yeah.
He'd come, eat, and then go to the other side. Yeah. So, well,
and your salary was enough to nini?
It's not a salary, it's commissions.
Yeah.
It depends on how hard you work.
Yes.
Or, how many heads you deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was enough to,
to take care of you people comfortably.
What is comfortable? As long as you're belly full, that's the most important thing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But then again, now, there comes now this time when I have to join now college. So I have to now balance, because there's still no one going to feed me. So I still have to go to college and then come back in the evening, the barber shop, work till maybe 10, 11, just to get fare to go. But then the advantage with that is that because we were pioneers, like I said, like in fading and fades and stuff, a lot of people or touts from all over East Lando would come there.
Wow.
Just for a cut.
Oh wow.
So we were busy.
So it was good.
And it was really like the only barbershop people knew. Everywhere, as soon as you mentioned Thamestones, that's the place. So the 23, route 23, 58, number 10, 56, almost like every route within that area, they all used to come, majority of them used to come to that barber shop.
Wow.
So also that, made it easy for me as well. When I wanted to go to college, I would never pay bus fare because we knew each other. Sometimes actually, when they started this thing, they call it Kamjesh. I don't know if you remember.
I don't. Just
so they were just young men organizing themselves to try and streamline how people board the matatus and how so they would have like shifts. So they organized themselves. Like now, Marish was number 10. So number 10 had a Kamjesh. So they would know how they organize themselves. Some guys would be at the shift in the morning, some in the evening. like, but like I say, these are the same guys we'd hang out with, we go out with. So we knew each other very well. Sometimes I go to the bus stop when I'm coming from school, and there's a long queue, straight jump. They will even open the front door. Kaa hapa mkubwa. Unaenda shule sahi, sit here.
Wow.
Exactly.
Oh, eish. Now I'm curious. I'm just trying to, because you know, whether it's inflation or whatever, and also times changing, currency, and basically I want to understand how much money you were making at that time, because I know it's a lot. I know it was good enough to like cover your needs and whatever, but I am of the assumption.
It's not a lot. I mean, a shave is like 50 bob, 100 bob.
No way,
it's
a good
not
fade.
A lot, yeah.
So you guys were not giving massages, that's why.
Yeah, there's nothing like that. You're up on the spirit. Once you're done, there's mere spirits on you, or exactly. You live there burning. But at least you know you're dissipated.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing, like these fancy barber shops now. It was straight in, out, in, out. You're turning seats. Yeah. It's a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
Exactly. But you also have to be quick, but also neat, and
What percentage were you getting from the commission? Like
usually, most of the time, it used to be 50-50. So 50 to the owner, and you keep 50. So you square it out in the other evening.
Yeah.
So you would make like 500 bob a day, 600, 1,000 bob. It's not a lot, but then 5 days, and your rent is 500, and food. And it's like
you're balling. It's just that you had responsibilities.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a lot of money, but at least But like I said, sometimes when you know where you're headed, you just say, this is a stepping stone, and we move on.
That's interesting. Okay, sasa tuko KMC, year 1. You don't pay for fare, happy at thou?
You're not even year 1. The first month I got in, this was like October. November, NTV starts recruiting. So NTV now is the new child on the block, new broadcaster. So they are hiring, but then because we have no skills, we offer ourselves for internships. So we actually worked there with a bunch of former college mates. We did some interviews, and then got internship there. So I would go to school in the morning, and then later, once the classes are done, I'll come to NTV. Now that's where now I started reducing the shifts at the barber shop, because now I have to sacrifice now to at least learn some stuff at NTV. So sometimes we would leave NTV maybe 11 midnight. The good thing is also they used to drop people like everyone at home.
Okay.
Yeah, so that means weekdays I could not do barber shop anymore. So I only had to do Saturday and Sunday. But then also NTV became busier, because now there's these shows. There was a show called Shikamo. It was a big teen show. There was another one called Warehouse and whatever. So we're working on these shows. So even on Saturdays now, you have to rock up, because you have to assist these guys to shoot. So like Shikamo, the biggest one we did I think at Village Market, until they said don't bring these people anymore here, because the teens that rocked up there. So all the artists, that's where they used to start. That was I think maybe the second music show in
after
Kenya.
Jam Session?
No, after Mizizi.
Okay.
Mizizi on KBC. And then now Shikamo, and then Warehouse came in later, which and then the beat, and maybe you found the beat now.
Now I'm getting.
So it became more busy and busier. So again, you have to now sacrifice trying to balance things. School, you're not, so it became tough. But then at some point, once we got a break at the first term, I went to, so we were supposed to go for internship. So I looked for internship at an organization called Good News Productions, along Red Hill Road. So it's a Christian organization, but they had a lot of equipment. So when I went there, after a while, they actually even offered to give me like a loan to pay my school fees. So I was with them for quite a while now, doing Good News and Shule, yeah. Up to a point where now, once I graduated, not even graduated, at some point, once I was done there, then I was able now to join. I came back actually to NTV, and they promised me like a contract, but trust me, for 6 months I never saw a contract. Yeah, so I was just working for free up to a point where I just came one day at the entrance at the front door there, so you're not allowed to go up.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah. How did that feel?
Well, you
Survive.
move on, yeah. Yeah. Luckily, I had also there was a show called Good Morning Kenya or something. So and they had hosted a friend of or a gentleman called Moses Nerito, who then used to run a show, a production called Level 1. And Level 1 used to be the one that used to produce Omo Pick. So somehow I got his he asked for his number. I didn't have a phone then, so I would go to a call box and call him, almost like every day. Yeah, you promised me an internship. When can I come? I will hassle him until he one day said, "Okay,
enough.
Come talk to my production manager." Yeah, and that's how now. I started now working on Omo Pick. They didn't used to shoot like every day, but then it was a good experience because we were just production assistants, cable boys. Yeah, we're cleaning cables. We were the ones, because there were people who were more senior operators than us.
Yeah.
But then we were glad we were in such a production, and it was really fun. And then he will give you like 5 Gs after. So Monday I'll be the one sponsoring people Madondo and Chapos.
Oh my God. Yeah, because now I was curious.
But that's where now, you start building a network of people and industry and connections and stuff, yeah.
Interesting. So now before we proceed, I'm curious, because Kinyozi was how you're making a living and supporting your family.
Yeah.
And your time is being demanded more and more, and to a point where you can no longer do Kinyozi, I'm assuming. So then how do you survive with all these mouths to feed?
Well, the ones they started, after a while, once they started, once they finished like their apprenticeship, you have to learn fast.
Yeah,
then they started working as well. Yeah, and they were now able to actually provide for themselves. So I would come home, there's food.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so I didn't have to spend. And that's how I was also able to win myself off them, and then reduce my hours at the barbershop and try and at least be present more at NTV or Omo Pick or Good News. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then the good thing is with like Omo Pick, you get paid like once in a while.
How
randomly,
much?
5 Gs, 10 Gs.
That's good money.
Yeah, at that time it was a lot of money.
I know, right?
And then most of the time they used to pick you and drop you. They feed you during the productions. So it's not like a hard lavish lifestyle. So just as long as you can buy food the rest of the week. We used to shoot. Maybe for a weekend we would shoot like 10 episodes the other weekend, and then there was also other shows in between they were doing, Blue Band and other corporate gigs.
So I'm curious, out of I have to ask these questions. The audience are floating together. First of all, you're saying Omo Pick, right?
Yeah.
Is this a TV show? Is this a production house? What is this exactly?
I think it was one of the biggest gaming show back in the day. If anyone doesn't know Omo Pick, they're living in the today. They have no idea what entertainment was back then.
Amazing. Oh, Pick a Box.
Yeah, Omo Pick a Box.
The washing powder.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like, it sounds like Overtalks, because I'm like, production houses and fancy names you can't discern at first. Oh, that's interesting. Also, it's a gaming show. Where was it airing?
That time I think was on KBC.
No wonder. That's amazing. I know them with their old logos. In fact, every time you mention NTV at this time, I'm like, oh, this is when it was red, not the logo. So this is interesting. Okay.
No, that time it had like.
Oh, it's
circles,
a different one. Oh, there's an older one.
Before VOK, there was no. After VOK, then KBC. Before they had that thing.
Yes.
That's for the other day.
Oh, well, I need to ask more questions. Instead.
Now you know how far the industry has grown.
It's so. I'm
and
really shocked.
20, 30 years.
When you're mentioning the gaming shows, which are Mizizi? I'm like, what is Mizizi?
Mizizi was a music show. Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay. You know, na float. Then you say it's like the beat. I'm like, oh, so there was the beat before the beat.
No, this was now mostly live performances.
No way. Yeah. Let me write that down. I have a lot of research
like
to do.
South, people knew, not even Nazizi were not even there yet. Like Akina Nazizi came in when Warehouse was happening. Back then there was older groups, Kalamashaka.
Oh, I know Kalamashaka. I know the name. It sounds really Kalamashaka. It sounds really nice. It rolls off the tongue very well. But I don't know who was there. Interesting. But then when I listen to like old ninis of Akina Sauti Sol, they talk about how they really struggled to do live performances because most musicians would wangekewa track and then you have to sing over your track. And then for them they insisted on being acoustic. By live they were also playing.
No, it was playback, yeah.
Interesting.
It was like they play. There's a DJ plays back the track, then you perform live. It's not like a band. It's playback on TV. Yeah.
We've come from.
So whether you mime or not, people hear they are following the song.
Yeah, and people used to fall for that. In fact, till today, people fall for that.
People used to wait for those shows.
Yeah.
They were the only ones.
But they were so entertainment deprived.
Of course.
The things that people found entertaining. Of course, now we've been spoiled.
But that I would say that was at the same time there was a lot of innovation in terms of TV because the networks had to try out the different things, compete with each other.
Yeah.
Not like now where almost they're all trying to copy each other.
Yeah.
That time there was innovation proper because every station wanted to do something unique and different. Now all of a sudden everyone wants to do the same thing.
Very true, and I'm curious because I may not have like the history of where it started, but let's say where I hopped on this train. You look at certain channels like Akina, maybe Citizen and TVKT, and till today they try to like bring things that are very interesting to the public. But then what about VOK? Let me call it. I don't want to get sued.
That time it was a tool for government. It's a government broadcaster.
Yeah.
But they still had interesting shows like Tushauriane.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what that is.
I found Jehu Nyongwana.
Oh my God.
That is later.
So Tushauriane was like the best drama. Yeah, and everyone talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone talked about it.
Was Tausi there as well?
Tausi would come later. But Tushauriano was way before. And then there was this other one that had...
what was the concept of Tushauriane? Is it like you just sit and give each other advice?
No, it's a drama made like it was written in the village. They had this gentleman called Kashero. Maybe he's watching. There were stars then. Those were the stars then. And it was really a really good, well-written show. People enjoyed it. Yeah. But then there are also others that came after. Equally, Tausi and others. There was also another one that was more like, had some action. Had this guy called Master Sugu. People feared him in real life, but he was just an actor. Konga Bandu unfortunately passed on, but pioneers in the industry. Yeah.
The oldest I remember are the Mzee Ujwangs from...
Vitimbi has always been there from way back.
Yeah, this is interesting. It's interesting to see how far we've come. We're going to continue this conversation after the break. We are still at Omo Pick a Box. It's Omo. This is where your passion becomes a profession, where creativity finds direction. This is ADMI.